Hi kids, do you not like your mate in Wolf Quest? Then I have an easy solution for you. Here's how to kill your mate, 100% guaranteed, no fails in Wolf Quest. Probably no fails. So first, put the pups in the den. Make sure that they're all nice and happy. Make sure the affinity is very, very high, like the max. Then get your mate to come along with you and no other pack mates, just you and your mate. And then open up the map and find the territory of rival wolves that is closest to you. Run to those wolves. Now for this, you're gonna want to make sure that you have mate permadeath on. I don't know, right here. Make sure it's not, yeah, make sure it's on, not off. Make sure it's on. Duh. You can put it on any difficulty probably, but I think the harder the difficulty, the easier and quicker it will be to get rid of your mate. So now, upon arriving into the territory, you can either do one of two things. Even before you arrive in the territory, you can let out a lovely, beautiful howl and look on your compass to see if anyone responds. Now, if you hear pack wolves responding to your howl, then you can go straight to them. You can also sniff them out if that makes it easier. And then just, go to them if they're nearby. Or, if not, you can take the other option of finding a nice tall rock. Once you find this nice tall rock that is pretty hard for NPCs to climb, sleep in the territory. Shortly, or not shortly, you will be waken up by stranger wolves that are defending their land. Now, hopefully your affinity hasn't gotten too low, so try to go after the packs and the hexes that seem like they're, in a good spot or something. Coordinate it. And now just watch as your mate gets torn to shreds and do nothing about it. This is 100% guaranteed that it will work and you won't get hurt. There are a few cons to this. There are a few things that could go wrong, of course. If your rock isn't a perfectly good rock that NPC wolves can't get up on, then they're gonna get you. And if you can't shake them off very well, then you'll probably get hurt. So you gotta be careful of that. And secondly, if your affinity isn't very high, or if you got too far or took too long when you were sleeping, it's gonna drop pretty low. And depending on what season you're in or where you are at in the stage of the wolf, the pup's lives, then, they're probably gonna come out of the den pretty quick. And then they might get lost and they might die. And that'd be pretty sad, wouldn't it? We love our pups in the game. So just be aware of that. But I think as long as you get a good rock, there's no chance that your wolf will die. But the affinity is a bit of a problem. You could also probably do this with like bull elk or bison, but you have to get on a rock. I see people crouch around the bison and like other animals and just like walk around them. Specifically, it's for the bison. That just doesn't work. But then again, I don't know. I had a wolf who died from doing that. Atlas. But I don't know. Maybe I was just really bad. Of course, that could work for some people, but I just find this to be much more ideal. And if you really hate your mate, I feel like it's much more pleasurable to watch them get torn to shreds by wolves. But if you're super, prideful and stuff, you don't like letting your mate die by some rival wolves that you're, enemies with, maybe this isn't gonna work for you. But yeah, I think it's working pretty well. She doesn't seem to be doing too good anymore. And now she's dead. Thanks to that wolf right there. And then you can just get down from your rock and run away. And provided that you are fairly fast, they won't be able to catch you. And then, hopefully, if you chose a pack that was close enough to your home, you will arrive home before the pups want to leave the den. And then you can enjoy your children without your stupid mate. Now, yeah, that's the end of the tutorial, guys. Hope it kind of helped you. Yeah. I have a couple things to say, though. If you really don't like your mate that much to the point where you have to kill them, maybe you should have spent some more time bonding with that mate before you pick them as your official mate. Like, geez, man. Just a suggestion, I guess. Anyway, guys, hope this helps you for challenges and other stuff. And, yeah, whatever way works best for you. But I personally think this is the smartest way to go about it. But that's just me. It's the least dangerous for you. As long as you are good at rock farming. Well, that's the end, guys. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. I had to be an alpha male, killing your mate because you don't like them. And yeah, you know, famous people, they can cheat whenever they want. So peace out, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow for more. Make sure to look in stores on November 13th.